A lot of the time before you go out, you have to kind of know the location before you go out and pick a specific spot to go and, go do some pickup, do some cold approach, do some day game. Now, obviously here, this is one of the busiest areas. I'm in Sydney CBD. You can see there's a lot of flow. There's a lot of people around me. I guess you can see over there. There's a lot of people crossing the road. But let's just say you're new to the city and you don't know what locations are the busiest. Let's just say different times of day, it's busier than others. And one of the OGs in Sydney, he's just discovered this it's a small little hack, it's a tiny little hack, but it's very effective. I've been trying it out myself. Is that if you look at the thumbnail, it shows when you go to Google Maps and you look at where you are and look at where you want to go, look at the whole city of, say, Sydney or whatever city you're in, that still works. You can figure out which are the busiest areas, what stations are the busiest, where there's the most amount of people walking around. And so let's just say you're in a city and you don't know it very well, or you're new to day game in your own city. If you're new to day game in your own city and you want to go out and meet some girls and you're like, where are they? One way to start, and it's been quite effective, I've been trying it out myself, is go to Google Maps and have a look at where those little kind of orangey, creamy logos are saying this area is busy right now on Google Maps, and that can be your location where you get the highest flow, and therefore you can get a lot more approaches in. Now, obviously, I've said this many times in the past that the highest flow doesn't mean the highest rate of success. If you're relatively new, going to the highest flow area is quite good because you can get a lot of approaches in because you're relatively new to it. So, you're really playing the numbers game at that point, and more approaches means more experience. Therefore, you can hone your skills. Now, the thing here is, let's just say you're going through a bit of a dry spell and you want to put out a bit of a spam session. Well, you can put out a bit of a spam session by checking out Google Maps and figuring out where the most amount of people are, and then go spam it up there. So next time you go out for a DG session, this is not just a quick little tip. I think it's quite helpful. I recommend you check out Google Maps first and figure out if the location that you're going to is busy enough and there's enough volume of girls to approach. And that might save you a lot of time. There's been times where even myself, I know Sydney back to front. I know every spot that is perfect to do day game. But sometimes I've gone to a certain location at a certain time and it's been quiet. There's been hardly anyone there. And if I had the tool back then of checking Google Maps and seeing where the highest flow, most volume, busiest area is, it might have saved me some time. And it might save you some time listening to this little hack. A few of the OGs of Cold Approach in Sydney have been using it to great effect. And they've been talking about it recently, so I thought that I would bring it to everyone else's attention. It's a great little hack. So anyway, if you're new to day game or you're learning how to pick up girls and you're a single man, more particularly if you're in Sydney, check out the website. Top link in the description. Check out my website. I've got over 300 articles there where you can learn cold approach, day game. And on top of that, if you're relatively new and you've hit a bit of a cold or dry spell, you don't know where to start, you're getting into the groups and all the wings that you're meeting are just weird and they're not having results themselves. You go meet up with them and you go for these marathon walks and they end up becoming theory junkies that just want to tell you everything except for actually taking some action. Well, I recommend that you check out the website, go to the bootcamp or immersion pages, fill out the coaching request, and do some coaching with myself. If you like this tip too, give this a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.